Hello, dear friends. I am Professor Anil Brahmin from Electrical Engineering Department, Sri Shankaracharya Technical Campus, Bhilai, Chhattisgarh, India. In this lecture, I will introduce the microprocessor 8085 by creating human analogy with the microprocessor. And for creating that, as you are seeing in the diagram, say it has been thought that why not we should create a computing or analyzing or logical machine, which is nothing but a computer, in which the microprocessor, which is processing the different data and instructions, is thought that why not we should create a machine which should behave logically as our brain is behaving. So we can create the analogy between brain and the microprocessor, which is actually the central processing unit of any computing machine or computer. So there is an analogy between brain and central processing unit. Actually, the central processing unit of any computer comprises of ALU, arithmetic logic unit, a set of registers, and control unit, which controls the different activities which is to be carried out by the computer or by the computing machine. So in this subject, microprocessor 8085, basically we have to concentrate to the different CPU operations. Now, for any computing machine, as every time we are taking input from our eyes, similar to that, it has been thought why not our computing machine should have one input unit. So in the machine, the input units are, say, keyboards and other input devices. As our memory is there, every time we are taking the data from our memory to the brain, and then we are deciding something. So, and then we are speaking something. Say, as I am now elaborating this subject, I am taking the input from the screen and elaborating the subject so that a proper understanding of the subject will be given to you. Thus, I am speaking from my mouth. So in the machine also it has been thought, why not the computing machine should have output unit like screen, printers, XY plotters, and similar to our memory, which is there inside our body, it has been thought why not this machine should have memory, which means initially it has been thought that a processor which can logically process the different data and instructions should be developed, which should think or decide logically the different operations. Thus, there is an analogy between human and the microprocessor. Basically, if you see the microprocessor, the name is due to the processing time. Initially in 1970, whenever microprocessor was developed, At that time, it will process the data and instructions in microsecond time, that is 10 to the power minus 6 second time, which is very fast. So, as compared to human being, depending on the clock frequency of the processor we can make fast. Now, going ahead by introducing the subject as what the input unit will be there and what it will do and how our machine, our processor will work. For understanding that, we have to understand how this input unit will communicate with the CPU, central processing unit, or with the how it can communicate with internal memory and how it will produce the output. For understanding that, we have to understand a particular sequence in which machine will carry out the different job. For carrying out a particular job in a machine or in a microprocessor, we have to write a sequence of instructions in the memory of the microprocessor. And this sequence of instructions are along with the data which is to be operated. Thus, which means at some location of the memory, at a particular address, we have to write sequentially the instructions and data which is to be operated. Thus, we have to understand what is the meaning of address and data or instruction. As now I have elaborated, address means nothing but it is location of data. Suppose we are having different locations starting from say 1 to 1000, which means at first location we have to insert some instruction code so that machine can understand what to do. At the next location, say location number 2, we have to insert some data. Now, whether it is a address or data, in the binary machine, the data or address, everything is explained in 1 or 0 combination. Machine cannot understand our language as we are speaking. I am speaking in English. Machine can understand the binary numbers 0 and 1. And how it can understand binary numbers? By recognizing the voltage levels. Actually, the 0 means it is a ground voltage or 0 voltage, and 1 means plus 5 volt. Thus, machine or digital circuit can only understand the combination of 0 and 1s. Now, as I told you, the address is location of data. Why address is required? So that at a particular location we can write a sequence of instructions and data so that a program will be executed. What is the meaning of program? Program means in a sequence, if we are writing several instructions along with data, it is a particular program. It started with instructions, data, instruction, data, and ended with end command. The data is again, we can say our instruction is again binary number which is to be operated. That means location is also, address is also binary number, data is also binary number, instruction is also a binary number. Means it is combination of 1 and 0, which is to be stored in the memory of the processor. Now we are introducing 8085 microprocessor. In that 8085 microprocessor, we are having data bus. That means bus is nothing but it is a combination of wires which are used for transferring the data. In 8085 microprocessor, we are having 8-bit data bus and address buses are 16-bit. If we are having 8-bit data bus, that means our data range will be 2 to the power 8, which is 256. That means data range will be from 0 to 255 in decimal. In binary, the data may be written like this, which comprises of 8 buses 0000 to all 1111. In hex, it will be 00H to FFH. Thus, in 8085, we are having 8-bit data bus and address buses are 16-bit. If we are having 16-bit address bus, the total memory locations which can be addressed in 8085 microprocessor will be 2 to the power 16, that is 2 to the power 6 into 2 to the power 10, and as 2 to the power 6 will be equal to 64 and 2 to the power 10 will be equal to 1024. 1024 is a digital kilo because it is close to the 1000. Thus digital kilo is of 1024. Thus it can address 64 kilo locations. Thus in 8085 microprocessor we can address 64 kilo locations. That means from 0000H to FFFH. This much memory can be interfaced with the 8085 microprocessor, so that in that memory locations we can write the different programs for our execution, which is combination of instruction and data. Now, as we have not clarified the difference between data and instruction or instruction code, because I told you that data is also binary number and instruction code is also binary number. So for explaining this, thus for explaining the difference between instruction code, which is also known as opcode, and data, we are taking example of your class, or say the different students attending the online class. Say let the roll numbers of the student is a data associated with all the students, say is ranging from 1 to 60, and say we have generated or we have written some number code for different instructions. Say for mute the mic, the code is 1. For unmute the mic, code is 2. Say for speaking your name, the code is 3, and so on. For different instructions, say I have just assumed some codes. Now, suppose I have to say in the words, say roll number 1, during the online class you should mute the mic. This is the English language in which I am saying. Suppose this same instruction is to be fed to the machine. We can say 0101. What does it mean? 01 is the instruction code. First thing, which is first number in the binary, which is recognized by the microprocessor, will be treated as instruction code. That means if I am saying 0101, that means mute the mic, roll number 01. Suppose I am saying 0201, unmute the mic, roll number 01. Suppose I am saying 0360, means 60 roll number should speak the name in the mic. So in this way, say now we have developed a coding technique that say roll number 1 is Sunil Kumar Markam. He will be recognized by number 1. And say mute the mic instruction. For that the code we have decided is 01. That means that this instruction is recognized by the code 01. These are the decimal numbers. If we are writing here, these are the numbers. Ultimately these numbers in the machine, in the microprocessor, is to be written in the binary. And again, these binary codes are the combination of 1 and 0, will be recognized by voltage levels. These voltage levels are 0 and plus 5 volt. Now, coming to the basic IC pin diagram of 8085 microprocessor, as you are seeing on the screen, the microprocessor 8085 is a 40-pin device in which, say, pin number 40 is connected with the plus 5 volt supply, while pin number 20 is connected to ground. And several other pins are there, which we will discuss later on as our course will go ahead. But now, as we have seen, the concept of address and data and instruction code. So we should concentrate to the pins which are associated with address and data. Now, as you are seeing here, say this is 20 is connected to the ground, and here 8 pins, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, from 12 to 19. These pins are used as address oblique data buses. That means from this 8 pins, which are denoted by AD0 to AD7, A for address, D for data. D0 to D7. Actually data buses are 8 and address buses are 16. And these pins are associated with lower order address as well as data. And here from pin number 21 to 28, these pins are associated with higher order address and known as higher order address bus, ranging from A8 to A15. Thus the address will be 16-bit. Here address buses are 1 to 8, that is 0 to 7, and then we are having 8 to 15. Total 16 address buses are there, and data buses are total 8. With this, with the help of address and data bus, the input unit can send the information which can be stored in the memory. This information will be as instruction code and data. Thus, the program is written in the memory and a sequence is followed which is controlled by the control unit of the microprocessor, and different operations, say arithmetic operation, logical operations will be performed by arithmetic logic unit. Temporary, the registers are using the information to use the temporary information, temporary calculation of data, and then output will be generated according to our wish of the program which is written in the memory. So in this way the microprocessor will work. Thus we have created a human analogy between microprocessor and human being, and we have elaborated the difference between address and data and instruction code. We have just introduced the pin diagram of the 8085 microprocessor, and we have explained the difference between instruction code and data by taking the example of your roll numbers and some basic instructions. So in the next lecture we will understand how this address and data buses AD0 to AD7, how these buses are common, how these are used as address, lower order address as well as data bus. So all these things, as you are seeing the symbols here, this is bidirectional because data flow is from to and fro. Data can be shifted from a microprocessor to the memory, and data again and instruction can be shifted from memory to the processor also. Thus it is a bidirectional bus. And as you are seeing here, one crystal is connected between pin number 1 and 2, which is generating a system clock for controlling all the activities which are to be carried out during microsecond time. So in the next lecture we will understand how this address and data buses which are connected from the input unit to the central processing unit to the microprocessor will be demultiplexed, and what is the demultiplexing operation. Thank you.